I was gonna say hey everybody, but my throat clearly had different plans for me. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around these parts, my name is of course Callum. Hi, welcome to the family. But if you're not new around these parts, welcome back. Hi, happy to have you back again. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do remember to. It's really simple. Just click that subscribe button. It's really simple. Today it's really warm, hence why I'm wearing like a little tank top. Lip. And yeah, it's really warm. I've showered, I've done my workout for the day, we cleaned, I've done really productive. We watched Hamilton today actually, and oh my god, I'd never seen it before. Holy crap, like that is amazing. I loved it. If you haven't watched Hamilton, it's out on Disney Plus at the moment. So go watch it. Disney Plus is amazing also if you just don't have it in general. It's really good. But yeah, in today's video, we're going to be doing my updated favourites and my favourite makeup products to use at the moment. I've had quite a large, you could say that, a large amount of new products that have come in. And I wanted to update you on what my new favourites are. Some of the products you actually won't have seen before because I haven't used them on my channel yet, but I've been using them to do like makeup looks on my own, which my Instagram or you guys haven't seen. So yeah, but I love them and this is going to be the first time they're going to be used, so excited. So yeah, we'll just dive straight into that, and I don't think there's anything else to say. Let's get into it, I suppose. You're probably very much aware, as I do use them every single time. I do have other eyebrow products, but these are my favourite ones to go to. Especially when I'm doing looks like when I do my YouTube looks and more full face looks, even when I'm going out in public, I'll tend to use these now, just because, yeah. But these are the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade and the Brow Powder Duo in dark brown and ash brown. These are my two favourite eyebrow products to like do my eyebrows with. I have no complaints with them, there's nothing wrong with them. I really love them and they're my favourite products to use on my brows. And we're going to do what I did, what I usually do now, is just do the outside part of my brow. So there, that is that done. Outer half is done and I look ridiculous. Quite a nice brow today actually. But you'll see, like, as my videos go by, I get more consistent with my brows, and you know they're not, because I felt like for a while I'd look at my videos, I'd watch them like, you know, like just to make sure everything's okay, and like, you know, I'd watch them on YouTube. I sometimes just watch them back to see like my growth as well. To, like, you know, like look at things that I liked that I did, things that I didn't, you know. Hola cholas. Hi, both brows are back and we are done with them. My XX Revolution, my favourite primers at the moment, and I've been doing this for the past 4 or 5 days. And not gonna lie, it's the best primer combination I have ever had in my skin. When I have this on with the foundation and the concealer, is the best my skin has looked in any foundation ever. This is the Hydra Fix Hydrating primer from XX Revolution. And this and the Soft Cloud Complexion primer is amazing. Like together, I don't know if it's these primers, I don't know, but holy crap, like together, it just seems that my skin is just like, hell yes. Then I go in with the Soft Cloud Complexion for XX Revolution as well. And this is kind of like almost like a marshmallowy, like cloud, hence why it's called Cloud Complexion, but it's also almost like a marshmallowy cloud almost consistency. Can't believe I'm about to put a foundation on that isn't the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's got coverage, it's luminous, it looks amazing on my skin. Like, oh, I can't be talking about any other product other than the XX Revolution Glow Skin foundation. Guys, oh my god, this is £15. Like, I don't know why I feel like I should feel bad. Like, the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation is incredible. There is absolutely no doubt about that. But this is just kind of like leveled the playing field almost. Like that is like the tiniest amount, right? I've put the tiniest amount on my brush and that has fully covered that side of the face. High coverage. What is this? £15? Yes. Come through Revolution. Like I love Revolution foundations, like I've said, but this is just like blown me completely out. Like, look how much that's covered my whole face and look how much I have left. Like, I don't know why I put so much in my hand, it's because I like coverage. But, yeah, this is just like, I've got hair somewhere, I can feel it. I have nothing, and I mean nothing bad to say about this. I've tried this foundation out like 4 or 5 times now, and it has been like this every week, so it's not a fluke, it's not just like a one-time thing. Like, I quite literally have nothing but raving good, amazing things to say about this foundation, and I will be for sure review, like anyone who asks me for a good foundation, this will be one of the foundations. If they are like a little bit more on the kind of like dry side, I will recommend this foundation. Continuing with the XX Revolution thread, this is one of the last products I'll use from them. Their concealer I really like. I'm just going to do one eye at a time, like one part at a time. This blends beautifully with the foundation. It brightens, it just adds that little bit more coverage under the eye. I've been like really impressed with like the cream based products that I've been using recently. It is cream contour time, and you've seen me use this in the last couple of videos because it is my new favourite. But this is my Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Light. I think this blends out extremely well. I love cream contour. Make Me Up Missa, who's one of my favourite YouTubers from Scotland, like I've mentioned her quite a few times on the channel now. She was like doing cream contouring, and I did it before and I hadn't done it successfully, and I thought I'm gonna give this another shot because she had, and she said she loves it, and I thought, you know what, like let's try it again, and I love it. Like, yes, like I just love it. If you haven't tried cream contour, please do. Like, even if, you know, I'll give you the credits for trying, but even if you don't, you know, like it, you know, you tried. But I guarantee a lot of people out there, you will love cream contour. And it just sets down the right amount of base for your powder contours and bronzers. Okay, and now we're going to go in with cream blush. I'm going to go in with the Cheek Heat from Maybelline in the shade 15, Neutral and Flame. And I really like this when I first tried this. It was really nice. A really nice light consistency that blended out like really easily for me. It just blended out into my skin like really simply, and just allowed like me to get that bit of like kind of warmth back to my skin while having cream. And I haven't ever tried it before using this product, so it was the first product I ever used using cream blush, and I really enjoyed it. I think they're relatively cheap, and they're such a sheer consistency that they're really easy to build up and apply, and get a really nice kind of like warmth back to your face. And I can't go in with any other powder other than my Laura Mercier. Powder is amazing. It's been a staple in everyone's like makeup collection for years, and I've only been doing it for a year and a half, so it's taken me that long to be able to get it. And I understand the hype. I understand why everyone loves it. It is amazing. If you don't have it, I would highly recommend getting it. But yeah, I'm gonna take a small fluffy brush like I usually do. Take an M441, dipping it into the powder like so, making sure that it is like creaseless as possible, and just going in with my powder and setting my under eyes with this small brush. And then I go in with my usual brush, which is like some either like picked up from like Superdrug or Boots, or maybe even Amazon. I think probably Superdrug or Boots. And I just pat on top of the skin. I don't swipe because I don't want to move any of the product that's down. I will swipe in a bit, but I want to firstly like place it down to make sure it stays in place and it stays where I put it, basically. Like I said, like my skin has been looking so nice with this on, and then once it's like laid down like a good bit, I just start swiping, making sure So nice, and you can see that I still have that little bit of sheen and glow to like my skin, even like with powder over the top. It's looking so lovely, guys. So I think you can tell why I love these products and why these are my favorite. Like, my skin looks flawless. You can disagree if you want, you're wrong. If you haven't tried any of these products out, I highly, highly, highly recommend them. That is the base done for the moment. We'll stop here and we'll move on to my eyes. Okay, hi, and hello. Okay, hi, I went off and did my eye clearly off camera. But I did this using my favorite product. So this is what we will be accomplishing, basically. I have a shade that I like, 2 different palettes with a couple shades, and then another product. You probably know what the product is because I've raved about it on my Instagram. So the first shade we're going to go in with, and the first palette, is the Stacey Marie XL Pro Carnival palette. Now this is the first time I'm using it on my channel, but it's not the first time I've used it. I have loved this palette. I've been using it off screen and in my own time and posting some stuff on Instagram while using it. So I've been loving this palette. I think the colours are insanely pigmented. There is zero fallout on the shades, which is equally amazing. So we're going to go in with the shade Make Waves. Basically what I did first was I went in and sketched out the shape of this top half one here. So I leave a gap between the very inner corner of my eye and where the blue starts, just so that this yellow can sit in just there. So leave a space for that, so because I know it's going to sit there. And I continue to kind of like up, go a little higher, and we go here, and then we draw out the way like so. Now at this point you don't want to go too high with it. I'm just going to go over the tops of this shade and kind of blend it out a little bit like so. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to take an M433 and we're going to take the shade Ecstasy, which is like a bright kind of like lime green, this one here. And when I do this part, it's not going to blend at all, but I'm just laying down the kind of foundations for the outer part. At the moment I'm just going to go over the top like so, just kind of like over the half on half off, and just kind of blending around the outside like this. Just kind of, you know, putting the colour on the outside. Now you'll be looking at me thinking, Cam, there is no way in hell that that's going to blend. Well, I did. When I first did it, I thought, oh, this will blend really easily together. And I looked at it and did this step and I was like, oh no, I'm going to need to put like another shade in there to basically transition between these 2 shades that you have. I'm going to go in with an M431 and I'm going to go into the shade Hype, which is a dark green. And I'm going to place this in between that blue and this lime green on top of the excess, and just go over the top of that blue like so, and just kind of marry the 2 together. Basically what we want to do. And go back in with the M433 with the light green, nothing else on it, and just blend the 2 together. And we should start to get something similar to the other side. Obviously there's a little bit more detail that I need to do. And bringing like the blue back, this outer portion here. But on the inner corner it's doing quite well at the moment. Let me see with my zoomed up mirror. Yeah, we just need to bring the blue back a little bit so it's a little bit stronger. But apart from that, I think I'm quite happy with it. So I'm going to go back in with the blue. This is just a Morphine Sweetie brush. It's unnamed. We're going to go back in and basically just drag the same line that we first kind of marked out and just bring that blue back. Okay, back in with the one that we used, M431, for the green, the dark green, and just not taking any more product, just going over the top of that blue, blending up. Back in with nothing on that product for the light green. Just making sure it kind of all blends together. Taking a little bit more of that light green. Just kind of starting to put it a little bit more outside. I think we're almost there with the kind of like blending. It didn't take me long to do this because these shades really blend out so nicely. Like there's not an awful lot of like work that you need to put into using them. Getting a little bit more of that ecstasy shade, that really light green, and just putting it around the outsides. Back in with that green small pencil brush, just making sure like it's just blending together really nicely. And I'm now going to take like a clean brush that I used on the side, it's basically clean, and just run between all the shades, making sure that they're like blending really nicely. Okay, that's that. So that's that palette used, and the product we're now going to go in with is one of my favourite things to use at the moment since I tried it and got it. And this is the, I have the ABH Norvina electric lip liners, and these are gorgeous. I love these. So I'm going to go in with the shade Electric Yellow, and I'm going to go in with one of the ABH brushes. So I take my setting spray, I wet my brush, and I basically go in to the pan, or like the mixture, whatever you want to call it, the liner pot, and I pick up some product. That goes quite a long way in this, and I'm going to have to get quite detailed with my mirror and my brush now just to make sure this matches. Okay, so that is that done. And what we're going to do now is we're going to grab like 3 angled like kind of like eyebrow brushes. So one is a 7B brush from Anastasia, one is like a Real Techniques angled run, and one is like one from Amazon. They differ in variations, but I'm going to take this one and the first palette, and the shade that I really like is this white that I have here, and it's from the Norvina 1 palette, and it's this white here. What I'm going to do is basically pick up as much product as I can on the white, and I'm going to go in and like then just go around the yellow shade. I'm going to go in now with the kind of like Amazon angled brush. Done with that white at the moment. Not done with the brush, but done with the white. And I'm going to go into the shade E1 from the Norvina 4 palette. This one here. It's kind of like a peachy pink. It's not peachy pink, it is still a pink, it's just a lighter version. And I'm basically going to go in following from where I left the white and going around the edges of the liner. And what I'm going to start to do now is tap off the excess. And basically I'm going to start to like, I'm going to take the white angle brush that I used, and I'm going to start to fill it across on top of the E1 shade. Then just start to blend the two together. I'm going to have the other palette open and just have it ready to put some more white on if I need it, or you know. I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. It's not fully blended or where I want it to be, but I'm going to go in now with the angled brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to go into the shade from the same Volume 4 palette. I'm going to go into the shade E5, which is the like a bright neon pink, and take that brush, and I'm basically going to go in and mark around the edges like I did for the other 2 shades. So this one obviously we have like the V. I'm blending those 2 shades together now with E1 and E5. Just going back and forth with the same brush and just kind of like doing exactly the same thing I did with the white in that shade. A little bit more of a fluffier brush. Some of that white. I'm going to go on M441, tapping off the excess, and just start to kind of like pat this on and really just pull this through all the shades here and just start to go back and forth. And I think we've got it. I think we're there. I think we're there, guys. And I've done that in 30 minutes. I don't know how long it took me to do it off camera. And I'm going to do some waterline at the moment, and I'm going to do my lower lash line, and then we'll move on to the rest of the face. turquoisey P. Louise paint, which is from the Crisp Finish kind of like collection. And I'm gonna take a little bit of it on this brush, and I'm gonna do my like waterline with this color. Hey, that is that done. That was as simple as that. And it just adds, I've been really liking it doing it just recently, it just adds a little bit of colour to kind of the... So at the moment we're going to pop on to the lower lash line. Maybe I should do that. Do like a orange to yellow kind of like thing. Nice, I'll do that. Okay, taking the Carnival palette again, I'm going to run some like, I'm going to go wild here. I'm going to put some red and orange and, yeah, don't know what I'm doing, don't know what I'm thinking. This Morphine Sweetie collection, it's kind of like a flat, fluffy, flat brush. And I'm going to take the shade, I'm going to take a tiny bit of it, I'm not going to take a lot of it. And on my lower lash line, but slightly kind of like up where this shade is here. And connect it really there. Like so, and really up close to my lashes. Kind of does this. Building it up. And I'm going to take the shade Lit, which is like a bright orange. This one here. And putting that kind of like beside it, alongside it. Going in, like on top of that, running it kind of like near to the inner corner. Finally, the yellow, shade Keen, just bright yellow, this one here. Can run this in all the way into the inner corner, basically. And yep, all the way like into the inner corner and pulling it back to then reveal that kind of like orangey shade, which is exactly what I'm saying. And that are my favourite eye products, guys. I am like, I love, and this is like one of my favourite eye things to do, and I really like that kind of like swoop, the liner and the bit inside. I do variations of them, you'll have seen it already. But this is the kind of thing I like to do now. Do you like it? Okay, contour. I've had a few recently, and I went back to an old one that I really liked. I'm kind of liking it, but I think my favourite one that I've got really has to be my Essence one. This is so cheap, but it's so freaking good. Like, honestly, it's so good. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a little bit of the darker shade here. So this is from Essence, it's the Contour Duo Kit, and it's so pigmented, so cheap, so good. If you don't have it, I would really recommend going and buying it. And let me switch them out. Just building up my chisel. I think I have the lightest one because I'm obviously very fair. So there are like different, what's the word? Different variations, different shades, different skin types, and skin colours. But we've got the lightest one because I'm Casper, the friendly ghost. So I really like it. It really blends out really easily. Really nice. A really nice like shade match for me. Bronzer. Now, this has been my favourite. I've gone between this one, like the Cheek Leaders in the shade Dallas, and I've gone between my NARS one in the shade Vallarta, like this. So I go between both of these. They're both my favourites, but I'm gonna go in with Dallas today, just because, you know, why the hell not? I usually go in with both of them, but fine. And I just literally put this on top of the contour where it's meant to go, and it just warms up my cheeks a tiny little bit, and just is really a nice kind of like blend between the two. Constantly throughout my makeup process, even when I'm putting powders on, I'm constantly just doing this just to make sure, you'll probably see me, and I've not explained really, it's just to make sure that everything is just like melting down together is the way that I like to think about it, and that, you know, we're just making my makeup all kind of like be cohesive. And now we're into blush. Favorite blush, so cheap, so cheap, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Rose. Favorite blush. Been looking for a favorite blush for a while. It's better than my Revolution one that I used to have, and I love blush now. Now we're on to eyelashes. I like to do my eyelashes and then my highlight afterwards. Eyelashes are, I lost my favourite pair actually. So I'm having to step down, and these ones are, there's two in here, sorry. Let me take them out, let me get them. Yeah, so these are the Kiss ones. They're magnetic, and they come with a magnetic eyeliner, but I didn't like it and it didn't work. And I'm not good at eyeliner, like black eyeliner. It just doesn't suit me. This suits me, black eyeliner doesn't suit me. Unless someone else is doing it on me, then it tends to suit me, but I just can't. I don't know what it is. I just generally don't think it suits me. I use the Velour Lash Glue, and this is just a clear. It goes on a little bit light blue, and then it just turns clear, and that's why I like put on with my lashes. It's very good. It's very nice. I will go in, do my lashes, and we'll come back to do my favorite highlight, which there is two of. No, there's three actual. There's three highlights that I really know. There's quite a lot of highlights that I really, really love, but I have to pick one, or maybe two. And we are back, and we have some lashes on. This one is sitting a little bit higher than the other one. I don't know why. It just tends to be that, like, anytime I put like one on this side, I think it's the way that I apply them and put them down a little bit more, so they sit up the way a little bit more. And I need to learn how to do that on this side, because this side these kind of sit down a little bit. So I tried to push them up. But hey ho, I'm still learning. I'm not perfect. So anyway, we're gonna move on to our highlight. Highlight. I have the new XX Revolution Reactive one, which I tried the other day for the first time, and I loved. And we'll go on glow. Holy crap. It's so pigmented. Hey honey, this highlighter did not come to play games. It can. Yes, I love highlight. Okay, now for my favourite lip, and this has been, I've worn this a few times now, and it has to be. So the mixture, I'll give you the mixture, is the Fenty Beauty Cinema Lip Paint in the shade Unbutton, and one of the lip trios that I got in my things. So yeah, so the Beauty Vault, which is the lip trio, and it was in the shade Cozy Kira. So these two together. And I'm just gonna sharpen this pencil. Okay, so we line my lips with this Beauty Vault lip liner. Okay, and now in with the shade Unbutton from the Cinema Lip Paint from Fenty. I love this. And it's like the perfect matte lip at the moment, so I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna change and come back. My lips are really quite overdrawn today, but they're fine. And favourite setting spray, Chewy Set from Untitled Chapter. I'm going with this, and this is the finest set. Jokes. Hey and welcome back. Thank you for watching that little video of me, you know, the music, feeling myself, because you know. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed listening to my new favourite products. And I'm gonna say, I think with these products, my face looks great. I mean, my skin, honestly, looks the best it's ever looked. Even like up close, I'm like, it doesn't, I'm like, oh my god, like my face looks amazing. Like, honestly, and I'm not just saying that to like be biased, but these products are amazing. Like, I'm loving them. I'm not lying, I'm not saying anything, I'm being fully truthful. These are my favourite products. I love them. I think they're great. So yeah, they're amazing. I've updated my favourites because these are obviously my new favourites since the last video I did, which was like a limited supply of makeup that I had. But now that I have quite a big bit, I have now stuff to choose from, and like I can be like, okay, no, I really like that. I really like all the products in my makeup collection because I wouldn't have bought them otherwise, but these are just the ones that I think are the ones that really work really well for me and I really like on my skin. I obviously use all different types of stuff all the time, so, and I still really love them, but these are the ones that are really sticking out for me is for like really, really, really good kind of like makeup products, and I want to tell you guys so you guys can go out and try them for yourself. So yeah, that's ultimate goal really. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do. It means the absolute world to me. Remember to turn that notification bell on so you know the next time I upload my next new video, which is every Wednesday at 12 PM EDT and 5 PM BST. What does that stand for? I don't know. British Summertime? I know that BST stands for British Summertime. Don't you just think I'd look so much better with like a facelift? Like this way and this way? Like, don't you think it would look so much better? I get why drag queens do it now. Like, maybe I'll, like, when I do drag, I'll like do the tape and I'll pull it and I'll just be like, oh, yes, bitch. Like, ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it, everybody. I will see you in the next video. I will leave you in the meantime. But remember, you can watch all of my videos again and again and again and again, because I know you love me and that's why you're here, baby. Catch the quote. But that is it. I don't know why I'm like fanning around a little bit more to end this video, but that is it for today, guys. I love you and I will love and leave you and see you in the next video for some more fun, some more me looking beautiful. But that is about it. I will see you later. Mwah.